Wherever I go to, I make sure I have my presence marked there and a good understanding of how things works. And that is helped us. That has helped me ever since I arrived in the country. And, you know, when Nigeria started having the issue that we're currently facing, the issue of permit and visa ban we're facing in UAE, and Nigerians were everywhere scattered. People were asking questions, nobody to answer their questions. And I took upon myself to stand up because actually being vocal and talking here comes with a lot of difficulties, and do not want to put themselves in that difficult situation. But I feel that somebody just have to do it. And if that someone is me, I'm pleased to do it. So tonight I'll be talking to us on the challenges, struggles of Nigerians living, working in UAE and in the Middle East. So I'll be discussing the problem, the solution, and also the way out. We'll be dwelling more on the solution and the problems. I will just give us a brief about what's happening. I understand a lot of people probably do not know the problems Nigerians are facing in UAE. And when we talk about UAE, we can also say Nigerians in Dubai, because most people outside of the country, even in Western world, they still regard the country as a whole as Dubai, as Dubai is the most popular city here. And apart from Dubai, we have other 6 Emirates that are all comprises of being together, United Arab Emirates, UAE. So I came to the country January 2015, and ever since then, although I was a trained banker, and worked with Intercontinental Bank then, back home in Nigeria. Then after then worked with a marketing company before migrating to UAE. When I got to UAE, I also continue in retail as I've left. As I've been working in retail before I left Nigeria, I continue working in retail. I work with Nike Sport. I worked with Nike for 6 years. The biggest Nike store in the world at Dubai Mall. That's the biggest Nike store in the world. I was one of the virtual merchandisers that merchandise the opening of the store and the kickoff of that store. So I resigned from there November 2020 to start my own business and start creating content and my own business in the creative industry. And that is what I'm doing currently till today. And currently we have grown to be the biggest Nigerian blogger here in UAE, giving Nigerians and Africans update on visa, work permit, and everything they need to live a comfortable life here in UAE. Because UAE is a growing community that when you go to bed today and before you wake up the next morning, there's a whole new government rules and regulation and government policy, and you want to be on the safe side. So that is what we do: search for information, meet with policy makers, and disseminate the information to our community people. So we stand as a community leader in the Nigerian community in UAE. Some time ago, I was honored by being the second vice president of Nigerians in UAE. So the problem we are facing here, if you're a Nigerian, you want to come to UAE, you want to come to Dubai, the sad news is there's no visa for Nigerians to come to Dubai. There's no visa for Nigerians to come to Dubai. The problem started 27th June 2021, although the first time we witnessed work permit ban was September 2020. And all this was because of the Emirates airline being banned by the Nigerian authority. The former Minister of Aviation, Hadi Siddiqui, and the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Godfrey Oyema, these two individuals, they orchestrated whatever problems Nigerians are facing in UAE till today. And overseas by the late president, Muhammadu Buhari. These three individuals are the originator of every problem Nigerians are facing in UAE. So they banned Emirates Airline because Emirates Airline introduced a new, because UAE Dubai introduced a new COVID policy that everyone traveling to that country must undergo 3 COVID tests. Everything I'm saying here, they are on Google. As I'm talking now, you can type them on Google, and newspaper publications are there. I've made videos about these two with newspaper publications with dates. So you can fast check me. I'm always available. I'm here to be fast checked. So January 2021, Emirates Airline introduced a 3-hour before flight test for Nigerian passengers, that every Nigerian traveling to Dubai is going to undergo this test so that they will be ascertained of their COVID status before they travel to Dubai. Now, the Nigerian government officials, they frown with this development, describing it as discriminating against Nigerians travelers, and they ban Emirates Airline. The ban on Emirates Airline proceed forward for a whole year. No country in the world has ever banned Emirates for a whole year. This ban continued even when Emirates, this policy they introduced to Nigerian flyers, to Nigerian travelers, were not only introduced to Nigerian flyers, but to everyone that is flying to UAE at that critical moment of pandemic. Bear it in mind that UAE was one of the first countries, Dubai was one of the first countries that opened up after the global lockdown that happened 2020. UAE was the first country that opened up, and Nigeria was one of the first countries UAE opened up for, because the COVID test and the COVID pandemic in Nigeria was not that intense, and because Nigeria is the second highest traffic UAE had in Africa. Emirates was flying to Nigeria 21 times in a week, 3 times in a day, 2 from Lagos and 1 from Abuja. So they were making 21 flights in a week from Nigeria. So that's a huge market from them, and they don't want to joke with it. So we were among first people they open up to. But the Nigerian government officials said the COVID test they introduced is discriminating against the people, and they banned Emirates Airline. So there was a lot of back and front between January 2022. Between January 2021, there was a lot of back and front between Nigerian government and UAE flyer Emirates Airline. There was a lot of ban today, lift the ban tomorrow, and all that. And this was putting a bad name on the global brand Emirates Airline had. And so June 27, 2021, Emirates Airlines stopped giving, Dubai, UAE stopped giving Nigerians work permit. This continues since then till today, although it is a shadow ban, because some are getting it and a lot more are not getting it. It's not even a case of 50-50, it is way below 50-50. As we speak now, if you are a Nigerian outside of UAE, you cannot get direct employment to the country. No company can employ you, Nigerians, from anywhere in the world to come to UAE. The problem persisted then, and what really brings about, and most of you might have seen on social media or on news outlets, where Nigerian ministers or Nigerian government authorities will say, Nigerians in UAE, they are into violence, they are fighting, they are constitutional nuisance, that is why the UAE authority banned visa. That is not true. I have been on Channels TV a number of times, and also I've been asked about this, and I've challenged, especially the Minister of Information, the current Minister of Information, that whatever information is given on Nigerians in UAE, they are all false. The reason we have some Nigeria indulging in criminality is because while work permit have been banned for Nigerians since June 2021. Please, you can write this down so that we can do the math together. Mind you, I'm still talking about the problem, but I love to talk about solution more. And June 27th, 2021 was when the work permit ban started against Nigerians, as in no Nigerians in UAE can get work permit. No Nigerians can change job from one job to another. Where you are working currently, if you resign there and want to join another company with good pay or higher position, you will not be able to get a new visa and you will get stuck. This started 27th June 2021. Meanwhile, while this ban was there, Nigerian visit visas were still going. So Nigerians were still able to come to UAE with visit visa. So people were coming with visit visa, and that time there was flight ban between UAE and Nigeria. So all flight to Dubai was banned from Nigeria. Nigerians were traveling from Cameroon, from Ghana, from Benin Republic, most especially. They were traveling from the neighboring country to come to Dubai with visit visa, with the hope that when they get here, they will be able to secure the job. And they were spending ×2 of the amount they ought to have spent flying from Nigeria. People were selling properties, people were getting loans, people were selling their own property, people were borrowing money from finance houses, from family members and what have you, just to travel to out of Nigeria. That was where this jackpot syndrome started. They were getting visit visa, coming to Dubai, but could not get a job. Many of them were getting jobs, but the companies cannot make visa for them. So the visit visa was still going. People were coming up until July 2022, before the visit visa were now banned for Nigeria. So we are looking at a period of 11 to 12 months where Nigerians can come to Dubai in search of green pasture, selling property, borrowing money to travel here. But when they get here, they are stuck. They could not get a job. They got a job, the company cannot make visa for them. And how many people can you now tell to go back home in shame? Haven't borrowed money, haven't selling their property. How many people will go back home empty-handed? So now, this now make people to start taking into illegality. You know, survivor in most cases is not a respecter of anything. When people are drowning, when someone is drowning and the person see a log of wood, they will click to it, thinking that log of wood is going to float them. So that is what happened. People were coming, couldn't get job, they get stranded, so they start, indulging in different kind of activities. And that is where the problem comes. Some of them were giving money to visa agent to make visa for them. The visa agent put in for the visa is rejected. They want their money back. Visa agent cannot give them money back. So they start attacking themselves. This is where the violence they were saying, they are still talking about it today, started. Meanwhile, what is the root cause of the work permit ban? The root cause is because they banned Emirates Airline. And even up to today, Emirates Airline started flying to Nigeria last year. But even though they start flying, they only resume a skeleton operation to Nigeria. For a airline that have been flying 21 flights per week, now they are flying less than 7 per week. So that is why we get to where we are today. So currently, if you're a Nigerian, you want to come to Dubai, please look elsewhere to go. Dubai is currently not welcoming Nigerians. If you will lose money and it will be painful to you, don't apply for a Dubai visa. Probably some company might have been sending you email. They will employ you. They will do this. They will do that, promising you fantastic bonus, fantastic wages to employ you. If you give them money, you're gonna lose the money. Nigerians cannot get visa to come to Dubai. And we're talking about what is obtainable to people generally. So that is where we are as Nigerians in UAE. Nigerians that are looking to travel to Middle East can go to other country like Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, other Middle East country. Mind you, UAE is a very good country. Dubai is a very good country. Anyone that has visited the country before will attest to it. It's a fantastic country here. They welcome us. UAE authorities still love us, Nigerians. Till today, UAE government are still employing Nigerians that are inside UAE. Myself, my former PA got a job from 2023 with Emirates Airline. We started the process together. I got a job with Emirates Airline, and today we have celebrated 2 years of our flying already. So they love us here. It's a fantastic country here, but because of the country we are coming from, and because of the incompetency of our leaders, of our politicians that are overseeing the affair of Nigeria, that is why we have the problems we have here as Nigerians in UAE. Nigerians in UAE, fantastic people. We are in all sectors of the country here, and we are representing the country where every sector you can think of, Nigerians are there in UAE. Many Nigerian professors, even in the universities here, teaching, impacting the next generation of Emiratis. So that is a problem. Probably when time comes for questions, we can talk about the problem more. Now let's go to solution. What is the solution? Since our people don't have visa, or you have a Nigerian friend or a Nigerian family in UAE, and they probably do not know, they don't watch our content, or they are stuck, they are in depression, because we understand a lot of people are in and out of depression, and they have all this problem overshadowing them. What is the solution? If we don't have visa, we don't have work permit, we are stuck in a country, we are ashamed of going back home empty-handed. What can we then do as Nigerians in UAE? What we can do is to pay attention to ourselves. What I would recommend individuals is to pay attention to themselves. Build yourself. The greatest investment you can have is the investment on your own self. Take time out to look out for what your interests are and build on it. I've been moderating events since my secondary school days, from the press club to the debate group and all that. And I know that I love talking. I like social media, and I like putting out my thoughts out there. So I took out time to pay for courses with NAS Academy, the NAS Daily Guide, which is the best in the game. I bought courses, more than 10 courses from him: how to make money with zero follower, how to crash it on Facebook, master class that costs about $700 just to build on myself. Nobody knows me then. Talking about that was 2020, ending of 2020, early 2021. Buying courses and consuming them, devouring them. So individuals should build on themselves. Whatever you are doing today should not be what you can do for life. We should, as humans, know how to learn, relearn, unlearn. Always. Whatever we have been doing before now, whatever we know now, will not be what is obtainable forever. Whatever our parents taught us before we left home should not be what we'll go for forever. I was a trained banker. I've practiced in intercontinental bank. Maybe the JC will not know intercontinental banking. I practice with the Intercontinental Bank. I've worked here with the world's biggest sport brand, Nike. But then, what is my interest? Talking. What is my interest? Sharing my thought, sharing myself as a thought leader. Now, how can I make this happen? Equipping myself in skills that will help me. So what can people look out for? Because when we talked about solution and how Nigerians can go about transforming to the next level, after each video, what we have is people inboxing and people calling, citizen, what can I do? Which area can I go for? So today we'll be talking about 6 areas people can go to, whether you are Nigerian in UAE or you are Nigeria outside of UAE, you are Nigerian in the Middle East, you are Nigeria in diaspora, even Nigerians in Nigeria. Probably they are watching currently or they'll be seeing this video and then later. Now, one thing individuals can work on if you are a Nigerian in UAE or you are a Nigerian in the Middle East is train yourself to be a remote worker. We have the advantage of strong internet, unlimited Wi-Fi. We have the advantage of 24 hours light. We can use that to equip ourselves to be a remote worker. And website is how the people are being recruited daily as remote worker, as with every skills they have. Even if your skill is to talk, even if your skill is to listen, skill is to speak English. There are some guys who can just be speaking English too. They just want their communication, their English communication to be more fluent. And you just talking with them and you'll be paid for it. Number 2 is to be a virtual assistant. Many people, many individuals currently, they need virtual assistant. Mr. Femi here, we've been talking for some days now, and in some occasion, it's assistants that we're talking with us, and fantastic, you know. Myself, I've recruited 2 individuals based in Nigeria as virtual assistant, and they handle a number of things for us. So people are looking at other guys they can recruit as virtual assistant. There was some month ago, I had to go, paid for a course about I think 80,000 naira for a lady that was teaching people coaching. Yeah, she was teaching people about virtual assistant. And I just feel even though I have assistants that are working with me virtually, let me also learn about this stuff and see how what they teach them there, and no knowledge is wasted. And this lady, she started in Nigeria, she's currently in US or Canada, and she's doing fantastically well for herself just because she's a virtual assistant. So what we can do as Nigerians in UAE, whether you have visa or you don't have visa, you don't need visa to become a remote worker. You don't need visa to become a virtual assistant. People can just hire you to reply WhatsApp messages. I have assistants that the only thing they do is to reply WhatsApp, because we have about 1,600 messages on WhatsApp. So what they do is to reply messages on WhatsApp, and they are being paid for this. They are being paid. So you too, you have graphic design knowledge. If you don't have a skill or a knowledge, go to YouTube. Anything you want to learn is on YouTube already. Anything you want to learn how to open that your door, your bedroom door, your kitchen, or you want to learn how to open it, type it on Google. It's already there. Someone has put a video out there that is going to teach you everything you want to learn. You want to learn graphic design, you want to learn communication, telecommunication, you want to learn anything. You can learn it online on YouTube and for free. So that YouTube you are watching at Chalugo from, they are also part of it that can impart knowledge in you, and you will use that skills and that knowledge, to get money for yourself, even without you having visa. Being a virtual assistant, being a remote worker does not in any way demand you have a visa. So, and you can do this from anywhere you are in the world. The number 13 we'll be talking about on the solution and what people can do to start making money, because money is very good. I told someone I was in a meeting yesterday in Dubai, real estate meeting, and the person was like, I like the way you go about things. I said, I hate being broke. So money is very good. And if you are in Dubai, you are in UAE especially, you have to make money, because your house rent for a month is someone's house rent in Nigeria for a year. And that's just a fact. So you just have to make money. Plus other utility, and friends, family back home are looking up to you because you're in abroad. I cannot give excuse. So the third thing you can do is to learn IT. Learn IT, learn AI. People should learn IT, they should learn AI. That is where the world is moving to, especially if you're a Nigerian in UAE, an African in UAE, or in the Middle East. Let everyone, Africa, especially in Dubai, bear it in mind that UAE have gone past the era of building structures and building streets. They are now moving into the future. If you want to know what they are moving to, just go and type on Google the Vision 2040, UAE Vision 2040. So they are now talking about Vision 2040 and building towards it. So they have gone past some jobs. The reason some people are looking for job, they think there's no job in the world, is because they are looking for the job every other persons are looking for. You have to make yourself distinct in the labor market. Not you looking for the job everyone is looking for. You want to become a security guy, you want to become a bartender, you want to become a receptionist, you want to become a sales representative. That is what most people are looking for. So we as Africans, we as Nigerians, we have to stand out in the labor market, whether we are in UAE or wherever we are in the world. We have to stand out in the labor market. We should learn about AI. So people have said AI is coming to take our jobs, but that is not right. AI is not coming to take our jobs. Someone that knows how to use AI is coming to take our jobs. How to use AI, because AI cannot use themselves. You need to put in some prompt. You need to know how to operate it. So it is someone that knows how to do all those things. Someone that have gone to learn it, that will outshine you. That you have no idea about how this AI, how they works. An individual should equip themselves to in IT, cyber security, data analyst, digital marketing. All these IT skills are important for the future. The world we are now does not, to be rich does not matter how hardworking you are, but how smart you can work, especially with your brain, not with power. Those that work with power, they are not rich. Only those that work with their brain. That's why you see someone working in the office, they have more fatigue, mental fatigue, because they have been working with their brain. So everyone should go start learning about AI, start learning about IT. It will be a shame if anyone is in this age. You are in this age, you are 15 years already, and you don't know how to operate a computer. You are 20 years already, and you don't have a computer. It doesn't speak well of anyone, especially if you are in UAE, you are in abroad. You are in abroad. You don't have a computer, no matter your age. You don't have a computer, not smartphone, a computer. You don't have it. It is a shame, because everything is happening on the computer now. Everything is happening on the web now. Everything is happening very fast around the world. And we must not be left out. Africans must not be left out. Whether you want to travel out of Africa, you are already out of Africa and you want to go back home, you must have the computer knowledge. That is where the world is moving towards, and Africans cannot be left behind. We all cannot be left behind. So we should go and seek knowledge on IT. This we are doing here. I'm right now in Dubai, talking to everyone around the world, in Nigeria, everywhere around the world. What is making this to be possible is the help of computer. It's the help of someone IT knowledge. So everyone should go get this. We have gone past the time where they will say computer is for devil. Another thing individuals can learn is forex trading. Forex trading. I know when it comes to this topic, some people have had bad experience about it and they frown at it. If you do things the wrong way and you have bad experience about it, it does not mean that thing is not good. You know, before now, me too, I don't want anything about forex trading. People say it took away their money and all that. I don't want anything about it. But then I give it my time. Some months ago, we started a WhatsApp group for traders, and we have a fantastic lady there teaching us, and people started making money. I was amazed. I myself was trading once in a while when I have the time, was making money, and you know, people were making as little as $20 per day, $10 per day from copy trading, from this, and they were making the money and I'm able to withdraw. Because some time ago, when you invest, you trade, to withdraw become the problem. But now we are having a reputable platform that you can use to trade and also withdraw. And before you know it, people started making money, $20 per day, and they were making extra income. So you don't need visa for this too. If you're Nigerian in UAE, African in UAE, you're probably facing visa problem, you're having difficulties to regularize your stay. You don't need visa to become a forex trader. Before this month ends, because I just signed ambassadorial deal with a trading company, investment company here in UAE, to register company by Nigerians. These are what they don't show in the news, by the way. They don't tell you Nigerians in UAE, we are making headways, we are owning companies here, and we have establishment here. They only tell you we are on the street carrying cutlass. No be so. No be so. So we just signed a deal with them to influence for them. And later this month, we are going to be training 20 to 30 people for free on how to be a better trader. We are going to be taking these people to their office, their physical office in Business Bay, Dubai, to train them on how to become a trader. Just don't be greedy about trading. Don't have the aim you want to chop, you want to gain all the money in one day. Just be prudent. Be consistent and be contented with what you make per day. And before you know it, you start getting better at trading. Everyone that have better experience about forex trading, they have at first approached forex trading as a form of gambling. They have approached it with greed. You cannot make all the money per day. Do your best and leave the rest. Eat the little today, little by little, $20 per day, $10 per day, accumulating for the whole month. You'll be amazed how much you are making. And even if you're working already, you can do this on the side. You can do this on the side. So I think our time is moving very fast, right? So another thing people can do, and that's the last one, is creating digital products. Create digital products. Some persons, you know, they have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of knowledge. That knowledge you have, you can transform them to digital products. The knowledge I have of living, working in UAE is what I'm sharing with people online. Exactly. Through my content and my post, and you know, we are getting value for it. They are digital content, they are digital product, digital asset. When I arrived this country 2015, I get to know that I was having interviews somewhere and I don't know anywhere. So my friend that invited me here said, dial 800-9090. They will direct you to anywhere you are going to. And that was how I began to gather up information, and those information helped me in my stay. I came to Dubai with 28 days visa, January 2015, and I was able to land 2 jobs with 28 days. I was able to land 2 jobs, and one of them was with Nike, and I was the one that was now sending unfortunates to the other company. Unfortunate, I cannot come and resume with you. I have another one because of information. And in case you are an African, you are Nigerian, currently you're watching and you are still back home, but you have the plan to travel abroad, please bear it in mind that your success in that country you are traveling to depend on the people you know in that country before you travel there.
Absolutely.
If you want to travel abroad, let me take it again for clarity. If you're an African, you want to travel abroad. You want to travel, even apart from abroad, you want to travel even from your state to another state. The people you know in that your new location will determine how successful you will be. A friend got to know that I was in Dubai some years ago, and he was telling me that, come, I've seen your beautiful pictures. We are classmates in school. And he said, I've seen your beautiful pictures in Dubai, but I've visited Dubai twice. But the life I saw people living in Dubai is different from what you are doing. Are you into Yahoo? I said, no. You have seen my picture that I posted even at work. So I told him that there are 2 sides of a coin, but I thank God that the side God has placed me. And while I was telling him that, I quickly remembered that it was because of the information of people I know here before I traveled here. My friend that was here that made my visa and welcomed me was working with the Tisalat. So I have no reason to go to the ghettos here. So if the person you know before you come to a country is into streets, they will bring you into the streets. I know I've met people here that, they have certificate, educational certificate before they come to Dubai. But while coming, they did not bring it because their friends that were inviting them tell them that you cannot work with certificate. You cannot get a better work. The only work you can get as Nigerians here is to do streets. And they came with that mentality and they were doing the streets. So please, if you want to travel abroad, make sure you find yourself someone in that country already that are doing well. Make sure you have enough information about that country that will not make you be an average person. When you get there, you go there and shine. And that starts from you, from being even in Nigeria, from being in Africa. A lizard in Nigeria will not grow to a crocodile because they traveled abroad. So before you leave home, you have to be a crocodile yourself. Expand your knowledge of wealth. That's why I appreciate everyone on this call that have taken their time, to join this call, seeking more knowledge. More knowledge, that is very good. That is what I do. And someone was asking me, why do you say you are the biggest Nigerian blogger in UAE? I asked the person, is anyone doing better than we are doing? Is anyone putting in effort than we are putting the effort? At least in a month, I'm going for 2 trainings or 2 workshops or 2 events to widen my knowledge, to have conversation with people, to keep myself updated. And that's why we, on top of the game. So digital product, creating digital product is very, very, very good, my friends. Is very good. Whatever you know now that you can teach people is something, even if it is information. Some of you are in some states in Nigeria that do not have a digital footprint. Let's say, for instance, you are in Kwara State. There are many beautiful places in Kwara State. Even in Abuja, there are many places in Abuja that have not been explored. You will not believe that a foreigner, an American guy, have started a tourism company to Nigeria. This guy got married to one of our beautiful sisters in Nigeria, and currently they are bringing tourists, they are bringing Europeans to Nigeria to come and see how Nigeria is beautiful, to come and explore Nigeria. So there is money everywhere. It just depends on how you are looking at it. Start creating digital product, my friends. Start creating digital products. Everything you learn, everything you know, you can start, documenting them. And don't expect overnight success. Success comes gradually. It comes gradually. Don't expect overnight success. Myself, the first time I got 1,000 views, I was amazed. I'm like, so 1,000 people can sit down to watch my video? Is this for real? I was amazed. I was like, 1,000 people can sit down to watch me. Really? Am I that interested? After that, I'm like, okay, I think this is getting serious. Every content creation item I've kept on my cart in Amazon, I start bringing them one by one. I say, if 1,000 people sit down to watch my video, I think I'm becoming to be interested in this thing. Let's start taking the game. Let's start hopping the game, and alhamdulillah for the success we've had so far. So those are the solutions I have at hand, my friends. And the way out also is my advice to every Nigerians that are in UAE, Africans in UAE that are currently watching, especially Nigerians. Let us see UAE as a pathway, as a gateway to other countries that we will want to travel to. Everyone that has 2 years visa currently, I don't advise that you wait for that 2 years visa to finish, especially if you don't have anything serious doing in a country. Let us start looking to travel to other parts of the world where we can get more immigrant benefits like permanent resident and passport. We are encouraging you to leave UAE to travel to other parts of the world, not because UAE is bad, no. Not because UAEs are not welcoming, no. It is because of where we are coming from. Because we need a second passport. Even most of our politicians have one. So what is stopping citizens from having one? You can go hustle for the passport and come back to UAE and live a happy life. Thank you, friends. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin.
Wow.
If we have any questions now, I'll be glad to.
Thank you.
Take questions.
Thank you so much, Citizen. Thank you for this very informative, explosive session. You have brought clarity to a lot of questions that many of us have as it regards Nigerians and Africans in the diaspora. And I have a couple of questions I wanted to ask you, but during the course of your teaching, you actually touched on virtually 90% of the questions. But there is one question I'd like to ask. Aside from visas, what are some of the less talked about challenges that Nigerians and Africans in general face in Dubai? Like maybe housing, discrimination, work permits. Aside the visa restriction, what are those other less talked about challenges?
Visa, especially in accommodation. Nigerians and other Africans face difficulties in getting apartments here. And one thing everyone owns themselves, every individual owns themselves, anywhere they are in the world, is information. Information. I've been on a live section, I think, some time ago with you, and people raised this concern also. And after then, I started making research on, because I myself have faced discrimination before in an apartment I stay. We were there for only 2 months, and they asked us to leave because we are bachelors and we are blacks. Yes, the apartment is at Bin Juma 2 in Dubai. Juma 2, that's the name of the apartment. And so I started gathering information about this. Many people have complained that their building management do not want to renew them because they are blacks, they are African. Now, when we talk about problem, let's talk, when we talk about a problem, let's look at the bigger picture and what really caused the problem. For me, I like to deal with fact. I like to deal with the root cause of the problem so that we'll know how to solve it better. Why do Nigerians especially started having accommodation problems in UAE? During the 2020 pandemic, a lot of people lost their job. So they were not able to pay their check for their apartment. Check started bouncing. It will interest you that Nigerians in UAE, we are still in pandemic today. Nigerians in UAE, we are still in pandemic till today because our problem started from pandemic. Until now, other nationalities are getting visas, they are getting work permit, but we are not getting it. So Nigerians in UAE, we are still in pandemic. So people's checks started bouncing in pandemic because they lost their jobs. As we move forward to 2021, visa problem, work permit problem also started in the, for Nigerians in UAE, and they started losing their job, not be able to pay their house rent and all that. You will agree with me that building management are into business and they are in for you to make profit. And anyone that buy a house is looking to keep their apartment house and to make money in return. They started having problems. They started having problems with people of a particular nationality that their check continues to bounce, which are Nigerians. So they will, if you are a business owner, and this is happening to you, you will consider this nationality as bad market also. So that is what is happening. That is the genesis of the problem. People were having check bounce because they lose their job, because the tenants they put in their apartment lost their job and they could not finance their apartment again. That is what happened. Now, if you have a flat and your building management do not want to renew for you, do they have a choice to send you away? No. The Dubai Land Authority, there's a department, Dubai Land Department. They have rules and regulations for all this. If you're in an apartment and your landlord do not want to renew you, you can approach Dubai Land Department. They are around Dera area of Dubai. Take all your documents with them, take your check for the new year also with them. When you get there, they are going to persuade your landlord to renew for you. Now, see, we cannot deny the fact that there's discrimination in UAE. But one thing also, everyone that knows what is really happening is that those discriminations are from fellow migrants here, not from Emiratis. Emiratis are one of the sweetest people you can, be around. They are one of the sweetest people you can be around. They respect and regard you. So every discrimination anyone can claim they face from UAE, they are facing it from fellow migrants, from their boss at work. Fellow migrants, not from UAE locals, not from the Emiratis. No. So who are the managers, building management that we do not want to give you and I, that do not want to renew our flat or give us apartments? They are fellow migrants like us, not locals, not Emiratis. So that is one area people are facing difficulties here, and an area of job also. Some people still believe that there's no job in UAE. And this is what the understanding will be. Anywhere in the world, people always think there's no job because they are looking for every other persons are looking for. That is why you see we talk in this my speech that we should make ourselves distinct in the labor market. Acquire skills that when you get to the interview, you are confident in yourself. I have friends here that never submitted CV, never applied for CV, never applied for job, never sent CV for job. The recruiters search for them and tell them, we want to bring you to our company. The recruiters search for them, even on LinkedIn, see their profile, see their work on LinkedIn, and say, do you want to come and work for us? So we have to get to that level because the world we have now the world we have now has gone beyond you playing on the normal surface. Everyone should look to advance, elevate Africa. This is the theme of the conference. So every one of us should look to elevate ourselves, elevate again, so that we'll be at the realm where people are looking for us.
Absolutely.
So if we are complaining of job, we can complain of job. And that is because the job we are looking for is already saturated. Everybody can become a security. Everybody can become a sales. Hi,
Exactly.
sir. Welcome. Sir, welcome. You can become a sales. Everybody can make coffee. I have one big jug here for myself, coffee, tea, my cup of tea. So everyone can make tea, everyone can make coffee. But can everyone give a prompt AI? Give prompt to an AI tools and generate something fantastic? No. And we have people out there teaching AI for as low as 30,000 naira. There's one guy on Tunde had not posting Jester. I'm sure many people have seen the video of people burying someone in a Tesla, or they are making suya at the back of Tesla. Those are AI videos. Those are AI videos. So job also is another problem people are facing here. Job, discrimination happens between migrants, immigrants among themselves, and this is what happened everywhere in the world.
Exactly.
Even back home, Nigeria.
Exactly.
Some areas of part of Nigeria still complain that people in other parts discriminate them, don't want to rent them and all that. So it happens everywhere, but individuals must work on themselves and make themselves unavoidable. I have people that do not agree with me, but they cannot deny the fact that this guy is good. But you don't agree with me. You say, Tosin talks too much. I'm a blogger. You say, blogger talk too much. What is a blogger supposed to do? What is the blogger supposed to do? But they agree. In fact, they agree that this guy, he knows what he's doing. So we must stand out, that even we become irresistible to people that do not even love our face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that answer. Our time is fast spent. We have to move to the next speaker. Citizen, on behalf of everyone here and the Elevate Africa team, I want to say a very big thank you to you for this educative and explosive session. And we look forward to the bigger and greater things you're going to do whilst you are in Dubai, and to more partnership from us. Thank you so much, Citizen. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best.
All right, then. Cheers. Thank you.